Hi, folks. Chris Voss here for thechrisvossshow.com, thechrisvossshow.com. Hey, we're coming to you with a review of some really cool products here. We have the iBoltz, the XL and the XS product, and these you can get at cablejive.com. That's cablejive.com. And what they basically are is these guys have solved the problem that you have most times when you get the Apple cords from Apple. Number one, they're very cheap and they tend to wear down really quickly. I go through them like water. The other challenge is usually the length they give you is just kind of a good for everything length and not all that great for what you really want to use it for. So what these guys at CableJive have done is they've resolved that issue with two different sort of cables. So they've got one that's extra short that basically makes it so you don't have these cables rolling all over the place. It also makes it great for travel, so it reduces cable clutter wherever you go, which is really smart. I really love this because that's my biggest problem on my desk is these cables are just going everywhere. And here we have a 6.5-foot cable. This is 5 inches on the XS, and then on the XL we have 6.5 feet that you have. So it's an extra long connector and sync cable that you can take and have. This is great for using in your bed or couch or anywhere you need extended reach, your car, all that sort of good stuff. Because God knows when you're in the car, those kids in the back seat, they need to be able to use their iPads. So you can see both these here and how they're utilized. I really like the idea behind it because, like I say, I have huge problems even in the car. So you've got a really, really short one here, 5 inches long, so it's really short to be able to plug in. And then you've got a 6.5-foot cable. This is going to be one full box, I can tell you. Let's go ahead and open this up. So there you go. It's all wrapped up. And, of course, you've got your lightning dock connector, the official one from Apple, which is important. And it's high-quality cable. It's built. You can see here it's really thick. And most likely where this usually wears down on the cheap Apple cables, they're really thin when you see the Apple cables, but they're really thick. So they're most likely going to last and put up with more punishment and abuse than the cables that you're going to get from Apple. So very cool. Let's go ahead and test them out, come back and tell you what we really think. Okay, so we went ahead and tested these all out, and yeah, we're very impressed with the CableJive wires. Now, what we have here is we've got the Apple wire that you get from Apple, and it's got a really thin, very flexible shell casing, and of course, it usually goes bad right in this area fairly quickly. This is, of course, a new wire that I have with the new iPhone 5S, so it hasn't quite got there. Plus, I have some different connectors that I'm using now to take and charge from, so I'm not using the cable quite as much. But as you know, this is where it normally goes bad. Now what you can see here is we've got the small short cable right here next to it, and it's a much heavier duty, thicker cable that works out really well and everything else, and it just works out awesome for this stuff. And it looks like it's a whole lot more durable. Even the XL cable, which is much thicker and everything else, it's definitely going to hold up to more abuse, punishment, and all that good stuff. So there you have it. We're pretty impressed with the CableJive products. You have your iBoltz XL. You have your iBoltz XS. You can go to their website and check it out at cablejive.com. That's cablejive.com. Check out their cables for your Apple devices and all that good stuff, your lightning connectors with the 6.5 feet and the 5 inches length. So there you have it. Thanks for coming by the chrisvossshow.com. Be sure to check them out on their website. Be sure to take and check out their products and give us a like, subscribe to us on YouTube. Thanks for coming by.